I'm filming this again because my computer's camera just cut out when I switched tabs and it didn't record anything. And I'm so sweaty. I just want to get out of this fursuit. Oh my god. Ah! Hey guys, this is Rambles, and welcome back to a semi-scripted ramble. So, November is finally finished. So, um, yeah. Unrelated, I saw this World War II helmet at a flea market. Um, but yes, now it's December. So, got some decorations and all that. Codswallop. That means end of NaNoWriMo. It is finished. Finally. Okay. So, at the start of the month, I said, and I'll post updates every week. I probably won't, but like I'll say I'll post updates every week, and then maybe that will happen. Who knows? So, how did that go? Oh, who's surprised? Nobody. To be fair, I filmed enough for the first 3 weeks of NaNoWriMo. I uploaded the first week. I filmed, but I edited, but I didn't upload the second week. And I'm not going to because I don't care, you don't care, and it's completely irrelevant now. But regardless of my updates, did I actually finish NaNoWriMo? Did I? No, I didn't. So why? Okay, so at the beginning, if we look at the start of the month, I was doing pretty well. If this was like a sailing journey or something, I was plain sailing. Like the wind was behind me, the sun was in the sky, everything was lovely, wonderful, hitting that word count goal every day. Then I had a hiccup where I had to visit some family, and so I didn't have the time to do the word count completely. And then the day after that, I did hit the word count, and that was the last day I ever hit the word count. And I was only able to hit it because I kind of was taking the piss a bit, and I wasn't taking it too seriously. And I stopped kind of writing the actual story, and I just wrote the plot outline for the novel. But then after that, I was hit by a depressive cycle. So, what that means is I basically had no motivation to do anything, so not even my hobbies. So yeah, through September and October, I'd had these kind of depressive cycles where I'd be fine for like 2 weeks, and then I'd have like 2 or 3 days of just depression, and then I'd go back to being normal, and then depression, and I think that this is just because I'm not in a good space in life right now. You know, jobless, don't have any like friends or anything really to talk to and stuff. But even during that, I still, even though I wasn't able to do like 1,000 words, I still tried to do like 100 or so words, just to kind of, keep it going, keep up the habit. And god damn it, I wanted that completionist sticker that said, I got every month. I got every month. I updated my word count every day. Because you get little different stickers and stuff on the NaNoWriMo website. So yeah, I was doing that, and then whilst doing that, I came across an advert for a teacher training conference thing. So I applied for that because I was like, okay, well, if you watched my last video, and know, okay, I wanted to teach Japanese or German. Like I wanted to become an MFL teacher. I should be a Japanese teacher. Or any MFL teacher, really. I could teach French or German or something. So I applied for that. And then I kind of set myself a different goal of, okay, just write 500 words a day, for your word count goal. And because it's a bit more achievable than whatever it was, 3,667. So I did that, and I stuck to it. I was able to stick to it for 3 days. Okay, so the third day, I did all of the word count in the morning because that was the day of the conference. And yeah, heading to that conference ruined my life. So, what we did, what happened? I'm actually really glad I went because I learned a lot of important things that I didn't know. Because basically, what they said was three things. They said, A, you'll never be able to teach Japanese because in the UK, no one gives a shit about Japanese. You have to teach either French, German, or Spanish in school. Uh, and they said, but you won't be able to teach German because you're not a native speaker of German, and or you don't have a bachelor's degree in the German language. I was like, okay, well that fucking sucks. But in my head, I was kind of thinking, okay, I can probably bounce back from this and teach English since my bachelor's degree was in English. And then they hit me with the third strike, you're out, bitch. You haven't been living in the UK for the past 3 years, so you're not eligible for student finance. AKA, like, the loan from the government. You're not eligible. You're not eligible for it. So have fun paying 9 grand's worth of tuition fees by yourself. And I'm like, oh, wonderful. Thanks for that. But learning these things pulled the rug out from under me. And if we're sticking with the sailing analogy, it didn't just take the wind out of my sails, it was a lightning strike that hit the mast and splintered my entire boat to pieces, leaving me stranded in the middle of an endless ocean with literally nothing on the horizon. So that was fun. So after finally getting out of this depressive thing I had, and things were actually getting stable, I went straight back into it, only much deeper this time, and that was fun. Yeah, so basically, I had no future, so that was fun. But even through this, I still logged in. Well, I didn't log in, I just left it logged in. I still went onto the NaNoWriMo website and updated my word count, even if it was just one word, which I wasn't able to manage much. I could write like maybe one or a sentence or something during those days. But I just didn't have any motivation to do like literally anything. But god damn it, I wanted that sticker, so I kept going until one day when I looked at the clock and it was 20 past midnight and I hadn't written anything. And so I quickly went on there. I was just like -1, just so I had something that was like an update. -1 word count, and it didn't count. It was 20 minutes past midnight. It didn't count as being on the 22nd of November. So my 21-day streak that I'd kept up through 2 bouts of depression was completely erased and replaced with a big fat 0. And I just said, I quit. I don't give a fucking shit anymore. I quit. And yeah, I was angry. But then I was actually kind of relieved because I didn't enjoy writing it. Because even though I I love my story that I have, I actually don't like the process of writing. I'm kind of like George R.R. Martin, except he actually wrote books and has a lot of money and is a successful author. Uh, and I came across a master's program that I was really interested in doing. I won't spoil what it is, you know, got to keep up some suspense, but there's a master's program I'm really interested in taking. It's like right up my alley. And there's no way I can say this without sounding pretentious. It's at Oxford University. So I'm going to try and apply for that. And then when I inevitably don't get accepted and can't do it, then I'm going to fall back on this teaching thing. Because I found out, I rang up student finance and literally asked them about my eligibility. And they said, if you can prove that your leave was temporary, you can still be eligible. So, I mean, I was with the JET program for 5 years, and they have a maximum of 5 years that you can stay with them. So, I mean, I think that's fairly temporary if there's a time limit on how long you can work there. So, I actually have a goal. I actually have a future now that I can aim towards. It's such a relief. You don't know how like happy I am right now. It's so much nicer to have an actual future than just drifting. Drifting is the fucking worst. Send me to heaven, send me to hell. Don't send me to that purgatory bullshit. I ain't having none of that shit. Fuck right off. So yeah, at the start of November, NaNoWriMo, I set off with the goal to write 50,000 words. What I actually wrote was a fifth of that and had a mental breakdown. But at the same time, I now have an actual future goal that I can aim towards. Like, I have something I'm doing. I'm not just existing anymore. So, did I really fail? If I had written 50,000 words, or even if I'd finished the novel itself, which I estimate is going to be 250 to 300,000 words, even if I'd done that, but I was still in the same mental place, still in the same goalless, aimless place, but I had written the novel, would that have been a better outcome? I would much rather be where I am now than, like, winning NaNoWriMo. I can see land now. It's great. I see land and I can swim towards it, even if my boat is completely fucked. So yeah, it's like what they say, you know? Aim for the moon, because even if you miss, at least you won't be on this dumpster fire of a fucking planet anymore. Okay, guys. Uh, One thing I just want to say before I go is I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing with this channel in terms of content, because for the past year I've kind of just been fucking around, like not really knowing what I'm doing, um, and somehow I managed to gain, like, I don't remember, is it 80 subscribers somehow? I don't know how. I don't know, like, why are people watching? I don't know. I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't understand it. Because I feel like every video I've made is kind of just me rambling about some bullshit that no one cares about. But yeah, if you have any suggestions about content you want to see me do, then let me know, because I'm open to almost anything. Okay, and once again, I cannot end a video. So... see you. Ciao!